Hello, Roller Chris back here again. Another video of the 7AG. Here's a new setup, new manifold, new MSD SCI from Honda. I have another machine block at the shop. It's oversized everything. It's gonna be actually stronger. This head is lifting, and this new setup, the head won't lift. But today is about the 7A FE crank. Yes, I'm talking about that. I came across some forum on the internet, people bashing the 7A FE crank, saying, oh, it's weak, it's gonna break. I haven't seen a broke crank from anything. I haven't even seen a 4AG broken crank. Not even yet this alone. This is a 7A FE crank. This is what they call a vanadium steel crank. What it is, it's an alloy mixed in with steel. So it's resistance to shock and ductility. What that means is, being ductility means when it bends or warps under heat, it's permanently warped, but this won't do that because it has a vanadium steel. So it's also resistance to a lot of heat. So it holds its shape and it stays very hard in high temperature operations, which is like in bridges and certain machinery and power tools, which you've probably seen in Sears or your other local stores. Okay, now if you hear the crank, if you ever felt and dropped it, it's like really doesn't vibrate like a 4AG. It's actually just ding and that's it. 4G sounds more like dent, like clunk, not as hollow, but it vibrates. You can feel it shaking in your hand. These cranks are a lot lighter and they're very quiet when you rev them. I mean, if you guys are building 7AGs for 8K RPM, I mean, these cranks are normally stock balanced, but you could take it to a local machine shop. Mine's not balanced. I rev mine at eight grand all day. I recommend balancing it, but me, I'm crazy because I try to push things to the limit to see what they handle, but I haven't had any problems with this 7A FE crank at all. Another note, just when you build your 7A FE cranks, just use 4AG ARP rod bolts, flywheel bolts, sorry. Recommended because the stock ones will break. And you know, if you're building a 7AG setup, you know, make sure you get some right cams. Stock big port 240 are okay, but the power band drops a little bit because of the stroke. Unless you're running boost, it'll yank right back up to 7,005, my bad, I'm a little crazy today. It'll yank up to that RPM on high boost, but all motor applications, it won't rev. It'll kind of die out around 6 something. But get some 260 64s or 272s, and it'll yank that 7A FE bottom and back up to the 4AG power band. Just give it a shot, man. I mean, don't listen to people on the internet, man. Just a lot of people are just jealous, or they just don't want you to go something better than them. I mean, 7AG people are starting to do now. I have videos from years ago doing this, and friends been doing this since the early 90s, and people just starting to do this thing now. And to me, this is an very old setup, and it's just new to a lot of the 4AG crowd. So go out there, man. Get your ARP bolts, get your crank cap bolts, and go rev to 8 grand, man. Go clean up the streets. Roller Chris out.